Hey guys, and welcome back to B's Kitchen. I hope everyone is keeping safe and keeping well. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So guys, today I'm going to show you how I make this delicious tomato-based chicken stew, which is great with any side dish of your choice. But today I'm going to pair it with some vegetable rice and some homemade coleslaw. So stay with me and let's get started. So I'm going to run through some of the ingredients which I will be using for the tomato chicken stew. In my pot, I have my chicken. This was whole chicken and I cut it into different pieces and also cleaned it with lemon water. I have my tomato puree, some chilies. Feel free to use less chilies if you don't like spicy food. I have ginger, rosemary, shallot. I will use some of these ingredients to steam the chicken. I also have red diced onion, some medium chopped onion, a blended 1 tinned tomato, and finally I have my vegetable oil. I will list everything in the description box below. I am now going to blend some of the ingredients which I will use to steam the chicken. So in my blender, I have added the green chili, rosemary. I'm going in with some ginger, and I'll also add some of the shallot with a little bit of water, and I'll blend this till smooth. Guys, once I finish blending, I completely forgot to add garlic, but please don't forget to add garlic when you're doing this process. Once everything has finished blending, I'm just adding the blended mixture to the chicken. I will also rinse the blender with a little bit of water and also add this to the pot. Next, I will be adding my seasonings. I am now going to add my seasonings. Next, I'm going to mix everything together. I will cover and allow the chicken to steam on low to medium heat for 10 to 15 minutes. While the chicken is steaming, I'm now going to blend the rest of my ingredients. So to my blender, I've added the ginger, I'm going in with the chilies and scotch bonnet. Next, I'm going to add my shallot, add a little bit of water and blend till smooth. Guys, halfway through the blending process, I forgot to add garlic yet again. I don't know what's happening today why I keep forgetting about garlic. But I've added the garlic and I put it back on the blender. I'm going to continue to blend till smooth. 10 to 15 minutes later and the chicken is ready. Now I am going to remove the chicken from the stock. Once I removed the chicken from the stock was quite watery. I want it thick, so I'm going to leave it on the fire and allow it to reduce for about 3 minutes. As you can see, the stock has reduced and also it has thickened. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Time to fry the chicken. To my pan, I have added oil and allowed the oil to come to heat. I'm now going to add my chicken. Next, I'm going to allow the chicken to fry until all the sides have a beautiful golden color to it. Just look at this beautiful color this chicken has. I am now going to remove it from the oil. I'll set this aside for later use. Once I removed all the chicken from my pan, I noticed that I had too much oil, so I'm now going to reduce the oil before I start to make the stew. I am happy with the amount of oil that I have, so now I'm going to add my onions and I'll fry this until fragrant and translucent. I am now going to add a little bit of curry powder to the oil and onion. I'll mix everything together and allow this to infuse with one another for about 1 minute. I am now going to add my tomato puree, and I'm using a whole tube of tomato puree. Next, I'm going to mix everything together and allow this to simmer on low to medium heat for 5 minutes. I am now going to add the blended pepper mixture and mix everything together. I'll continue to simmer this on low to medium heat for an additional 5 minutes. Now time to add the blended tin tomatoes and mix everything together. Next, I will be adding my seasonings. As I've added all my seasonings, I'm going to mix everything together. I will cover and allow the stew to simmer on low to medium heat for 10 minutes. And 10 minutes later, as you can see, the oil is settling to the top of the stew. Guys, the stew smells so good and it's not even ready yet. My mouth is literally watering. Next, I'm going to add the chicken stock and I'll mix everything together. Now going to grate in some nutmeg into my stew. Guys, this is a trick my mom taught me and I'm telling you, you have to try it. It takes your stew to the next level. Try it and let me know in the comments below. Next, I'm going to mix everything together. I am I'm now going to taste and adjust seasoning if needed, and I'll continue simmering on low to medium heat for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, as you can see, the oil has really risen to the top of the stew. Now I'm going to mix everything together to ensure that there's no burning from the stew. Next, I'm going to add the chicken. I am now going to garnish the stew with red onions and mix everything together. I will cover and simmer on low heat for 3 minutes. And 3 minutes later, the stew is ready. Guys, if I tell you the aroma coming from the stew, my goodness, it smells so good. Can you just hear the excitement in my voice? I cannot wait to eat. And you know, it looks rich. You know, if you pair it with any side dish of your choice, you are definitely going to enjoy. Just look at tantalizing stew. Just look at succulent stew. Guys, make sure you have your side dish ready. In fact, let's get started on the vegetable rice, because this stew must face that vegetable rice. For my vegetable rice, I'm going to use the following ingredients. I have my rice. I'm using Thai fragrant rice. I have peas and carrot, onion, aromat for seasoning. You can also use salt, and I have vegetable oil. In my pot, I'm going to add my vegetable oil and allow the oil to come to heat. As the oil has come to heat, I'm going to add my onions and I'll fry this until fragrant and translucent. I'm now going to add the peas and carrot, and I'll simmer this on low to medium heat for about 2 minutes. I am now going to season the vegetables using aromat. If you don't have aromat, feel free to use salt. Next, I'm going to mix everything together. I have washed my rice and I'm going to add the rice to the vegetables. I'm going to mix everything together and ensure that the vegetables are well combined with the rice. Next, I will add enough water to cook the rice. I'm now going to add enough water to cook my rice. As I'm using Thai fragrant rice, it doesn't require a lot of water, so depending on the type of rice you're using, you may need to add more water at this step. Next, I'm going to mix everything together. I will cover and allow the rice to simmer on low heat for 12 to 15 minutes. And the vegetable rice is ready. Just to look at how beautiful this looks. Look at all the colors from the rice, and it smells so good. I cannot wait to tuck in. Just look at how fluffy this rice is. So guys, to finish off everything, why don't we make our coleslaw? For my coleslaw, I'm going to use half a cabbage. I have my carrot. To season, I'm going to use sugar, salt, and white pepper. For my dressing, I have salad cream and mayonnaise. Using a sharp knife, I am finally going to cut the cabbage. Guys, please be careful when you're using a really sharp knife. You do not want to cut yourself, but try to cut the cabbage as thinly as possible. As I finish cutting my cabbage, I am now going to grate my carrots. As the cabbage and carrots is ready, I'm placing it in a bowl, and next I'll mix the two together. I'm now going to season using salt, sugar, and white pepper. Next, I'm going to add the dressing, which is the mayonnaise and salad cream. I always use more mayonnaise than salad cream, and this is personal preference. If you like your coleslaw extremely creamy, then at this stage you can add more salad cream. Or once I've added the dressing, I'm just mixing everything together and ensure that everything is well combined and the coleslaw is ready. And the coleslaw is ready. It is creamy, just how I like it. And guys, we are done. We have our homemade coleslaw, we have our vegetable rice, and of course we have our delicious chicken stew. Guys, this I actually cannot wait to tuck in. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I really do hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so, and tell your friends and family about this channel. And please don't forget to turn on your bell notification icon, which will notify you every single time I post a new video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.